the mysterious disappearance of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve 1945, in the small town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, George and Jenny Sodder, along with 9 of their 10 children, were asleep in their home when a sudden fire broke out. George and Jenny, along with 4 of their children, managed to escape the flames, but the other 5, Maurice, 14, Martha, 12, Louis, 10, Jenny, 8, and Betty, 5, were never seen again. What should have been a tragic but straightforward house fire quickly turned into one of the most bizarre and enduring mysteries in American history. As the fire raged, George tried desperately to save his missing children, but every attempt was mysteriously blocked. His ladder, which he always kept against the house, was missing. His trucks, which he planned to use to drive closer to the house, wouldn't start, despite working fine the day before. Even attempts to get water failed when he found that his water barrels were frozen solid. When the fire finally burned itself out in the morning, the authorities found no remains of the 5 children, which was highly unusual. Typically, even in intense fires, bones or other evidence of human remains would be left behind. The police quickly ruled the fire an accident caused by faulty wiring, but George and Jenny refused to accept this explanation. Just as weeks before the fire, a strange traveling salesman had threatened George, warning that his house would burn down and his children would disappear because he had spoken out against Mussolini and the Italian government. Additionally, Jenny later conducted her own research and discovered that even in cases where entire buildings had burned to the ground, human bones were always found. Strange clues continued to surface. A bus driver reported seeing people throwing balls of fire onto the Sodder house's roof that night. Months later, a local woman claimed to have seen the missing children in a car driving away from the town during the fire. Even more disturbing, a hotel owner in Charleston, West Virginia, stated that she had seen 4 of the Sodder children in the company of 2 men and 2 women, all of whom were acting suspiciously. Years later, in 1949, George and Jenny hired a private investigator who uncovered another shocking clue, a photograph, mailed to the family in 1967, depicting a young man who strongly resembled their missing son, Louis. The back of the photo had a cryptic message. Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie. Elil boys, a 90132 or 35.00. Despite hiring private detectives to track down the sender, the Sodders never found out who sent the photo or whether it truly was Louis. For the rest of their lives, George and Jenny Sodder searched tirelessly for their children, convinced they had been kidnapped rather than perished in the fire. Even after their deaths, the remaining Sodder siblings continued the search. But the mystery of the missing children remains unsolved. To this day, the disappearance of the Sodder children remains one of the most haunting true crime cases in American history. Filled with unanswered questions, cryptic messages, and eerie clues that suggest something far more sinister than a simple house fire.